2, Haley LaFleur. Number 6, Eliani Jesus. Number 7, Caitlin Perez Flores. Number 8, Caroline Burns. Number 10, Audie Lamente. And number 13, Ashley Dominguez. The head coach of the Knights is Marissa Rickerdon. And now for the stars of your Mass Bay Bucks. Number 2, Daniela Ortiz. Number 7, Demet Yaduro. Number 10, Mr. Hopkins. Number 11, Amanda Lamberti. Number 12, Captain Mia Todd. And number 13, Shamira Gillett. Head coach from Mass Bay is Tahira Gibson.
Okay, I guess we are not going to have a national anthem. So, oh, wow, we have a little bit of issue with the audio for whatever reason. Hang on a second. Sorry, folks. Audio sounds a little muted in my headphones, but from UMass Mount Ida in Newton, Mass, this is NJCAA Women's Volleyball here on LSP. Today, it's the Mass Bay Buccaneers with a record of 1-3, 1-2 in Region 21 play, taking on the Northern Essex Knights with a record of 3-7, 3-4 in Region 21 play. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story, and I think I fixed the issue, but it's going to be Northern Essex point to start the first set. I actually just gave it to Mass Bay on the scorebug. Sorry, folks. Just things developing a little slowly. Slowly than starting quickly after a late start. And Kathleen Perez Flores with the ace there to make it 2-0 in favor of the Knights. And she gets another one as Demet Yildirim fans on it. Free nothing, quick start for Northern Essex. Again, the Knights entering play 3-7, 3-4 in Region 21 competition. Yildirim gets it over, and it'll be hit into the net by Caroline Burns, one of the top 5 in Region 21 in kills per set, and Mass Bay gets its first point of the match, and they're on the board 3-1, and we got another point for Mass Bay. And it'll be hit into the net, and Northern Essex back. Sorry, folks, just got a little stuff crossed up here. And that'll be another ace for Northern Essex. Eliani De Jesus with the ace there. Shamir Gillett will get the kill. And Gillett serve wide right, so that'll give the point to Northern Essex. Doubling up right now, 6-3 here in the first set. Nice dig, and it'll go over. Amanda Lamberti getting the dig there, and it ends up being a point for Northern Essex. Sorry, folks. Amanda Lamberti wearing number 11 was wearing, you know, it's funny. Lamberti was wearing 16 yesterday. She's wearing number 11 tonight. It'll be Mia Todd. And Mass Bay unable to keep it alive there despite the best efforts of Todd. 8-4 in favor of the Knights. Hopkins and Yildirim went for the ball at the same time, and Yildirim ended up hitting it out of bounds, so it'll be 9-4 in favor of the Knights. Yildirim gets that one. It's communication again, and unable to get it over is Todd. 10-4 in favor of the Knights. Mass Bay had a very competitive outing against Holyoke the other night, but fell in straight sets. Though Yildirim able to get it over this time. Go over to the left side. Good strike by Perez Flores. Mass Bay able to get it over, and Yildirim with the kill. (10-5) our score, first set. Daniela Ortiz. See, Blady is in the chat. How you doing, Blady? Pass, and it'll be cut off in the middle, and Gilberti a little too strong. Northern Essex up 11-5 here in the first set. Ashley Rodriguez to serve for the Knights, and hits it in the net. And here's Yildirim to serve for the Bucks. Gilberti off on the back line. Gilberti again. Soft touch there by Gillett. Gilberti sets it up for Gillett. Back over to the left side. Hopkins, no. Standing hit. Just playing pepper with the front line. Gilberti will try again, no. Over to the left side again. Dug out. Standing hit on the right side by Gillett. Ortiz keeps it alive. Gilberti another time. Gillett gets it over. And on the left side one more time. Perez Flores, no. Oh, miss hit there by Hopkins. Let it travel a little too deeply, and a great rally, but Northern Essex will get the point, and they're up 12-6. It will be Annie Lametti to serve for the Knights. Northern Essex almost able to get it over, but they ruled it was 4, so they get the point. Hopkins to serve. Will have to be hit over from the back line by Lametti, and not able to get it over, so Mass Bay back within 4, 12-8. Hopkins again. On the left side. Straight back over after the kill attempt by Burns. Up the middle, Burns again. Oh, again. Gillett tried the same thing Hopkins did earlier, but let it travel a little too deeply. And Northern Essex up 13-8. At this point in the first set on Tuesday, Holyoke was up 13-10, and that provoked a timeout from the Bucks, but not so much here. We play on, and that goes over the antenna for another Northern Essex point. They're up 14-8. Todd able to get it over, and it'll die underneath the net for another Mass Bay point. There within 5, 14-9, and now it'll be Lamberti to serve. Coming over. And it'll land out of bounds. Good effort there by the Mass Bay front line, but Northern Essex 10 points away from a set 1 victory. It will be Ashley Martinez, but first the Mass Bay timeout, 15-9, Northern Essex on top. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor LSP broadcast for as little as $25 per ad. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Well, Mass Bay student body appears to be in the chat right now. How you guys doing? All right. 15-9 our score. In their last match, in Region 21 play anyways, Northern Essex took 3-2 loss to CCRI. And they've lost 2 after winning the previous 2 matches, both against Quinsigamond, 3-0. The season started 1-5, 2 3-0 losses to NHTI and Southern Maine, and then split a tri-match against Holyoke and Massasoit, beating Holyoke 3-2 and losing to Massasoit 3-1, and 3-1 loss to CCRI and 3-0 loss to Central Maine. So out of the timeout, Northern Essex to serve, and it goes straight into the net. And Mass Bay into double digits now. It's 15-10. Schmergelt to serve for Mass Bay. Inside the line, so it will be a kill for Northern Essex. Sam, you getting hit by ads from? Are you talking about YouTube ads or just the one promo I read for 10 seconds? Too strong by Yildirim. And Northern Essex now 8 points away. 17-10, they're up. Good effort by Shamira there, but again, it's going to be too strong or not enough under it for Mass Bay. Most of their points a result of Northern Essex errors, it feels like. But that will be a Mass Bay point as that service went into the net. Like 18-11, our score here in set one. Yildirim able to get it over. On the left side, we got a whistle, and this will be a point to Mass Bay, as it was a double. Sammy, I mean, listen, I get paid for this stuff, but, you know, I need to, you know, pad my income somehow, right? Just letting you know. I am for sale. All right, a double hit on Mass Bay gives the point to Northern Essex. There is a way, though, you can support LSP without making me read ads for turnip twaddlers or whatever. Oh my God, did you see those ads on Sunday Night Baseball the other night? Major, you know, ACC Network at 3 a.m. vibes, not, you know, primetime Big Four Sports League broadcast with the NL East on the line. And that's going to be a kill on the left side was Flores with that one. And it is 20-12 in the first set in favor of Northern Essex. Another service error will give the point to Mass Bay. Just so we're clear, I'm not getting any money from YouTube ads right now. I'm only at, what, 520 something subscribers. Got to get up to 1,000, so that's why I hawk it directly. I see more of the money that way anyways. Another double hit by Northern Essex. Mass Bay staying in this one, 20-14. I guess I'll run that promo in a little bit. One I'm talking about where you can support me directly. Oh, I can see what they were trying to go for. Hopkins and Yildirim might have wanted to set up Todd in the middle there, but a little too strong and ran out of hits at that point. So 21-14, Northern Essex 4 points away from winning set one. Oh, that's a tough call. I think you have to play it there. The way it was knuckling there if you're Lamberti, but because Rodriguez's serve was hooking out to the right, could have landed out of bounds, but it'll be an ace for Rodriguez. And 3 points away are the Knights. 2 points away. Todd was coming up from behind on Hopkins. Saw that at least once from Holyoke the other night, but that did not end up, of course, costing them the match. Reading that set. Hopkins gets it over this time. Side swipe. Oh, not. Annie Lamette. A little side swipe caught the front line of the Bucks off guard, and out is set point for the Knights, up 24-14, and it will be Rodriguez. Pass over the left side. Gilberti gets it over. Back up the middle, Lametti. Pass over to Gilberti. Pushed over by Yildirim, and just in the perfect spot between the front and back lines of the Mass Bay side, and results in a kill for the Knights, and they take set one 25-14. They lead 1-0. This is NJCAA women's volleyball here on LSP. So we'll skip ahead and let you know that you can follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, Ko-Fi, LSP37, and of course subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Localsportsproductions.com, currently under construction, but then again, so is the apartment we moved into back in August. My girlfriend and I both were supposed to be fully operational in September, be fixed in September. Ah, well. Stream of consciousness broadcasts. That's what you get with me, folks. Enjoy it. Timeout. While we have the time, we'll run one more promo. The LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. Positive support in the chat I can see from the Mass Bay student body and the players' friends and everyone. And shake it off. It's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. You know, they played Holyoke on Tuesday a lot more competitively than they did in the first meeting between the two teams. Okay, got out to Mass Bay able to pull even to tied at 24 before Holyoke won that second set 28-26. Teams will match up again on Saturday the 15th in a tri-match at Northern Essex with Mass Bay and Bunker Hill involved. The match between Mass Bay and Northern Essex will take place at 3 o'clock that day. This is the second of only three true home games for Mass Bay, and we will have the third one here on LSP as well. That is Thursday, October 20th at 6:30 p.m., although that's going to be sophomore night, so all you Mass Bay fans, at least the fans of the sophomores certainly, you might want to come out to Mount Ida to cheer them on in their final home game. So, we go to set two. Northern Essex looking to pull even in Region 21 play. Same with Mass Bay, to be fair. They're one game under 500 in Region 21 play as well at 1-2. Though Northern Essex is at 3-7, 3-4 in Region 21 play. Northern Essex plays a much larger schedule. Mass Bay almost exclusively other Region 21 teams. Only non-Region 21 opponent they play this season was NHTI, and the opening serve of the second set hit directly into the net by Mass Bay, so Northern Essex back out in front. It is 1-0. And this will be Katie Perez-Flores serving it into the net. So back and forth we go, 1-1 here in set two, with Northern Essex leading 1-0. Mass bat. Oh. Yildirim able to get it over, and there was a dangerous spot there where Flores was straddling the midcourt line, and too much traffic there in the near right corner, and that'll give the point to Northern Essex. So it'll be Haley LaFlamme to serve for the Knights. Up the middle, and it'll be cut off, and goes over the antenna. Just trading points right now, 2-2. And it'll be Hopkins. And that's going to be a point for Northern Essex as they had a double hit, so back and forth we go. It's just trading errors, really, the first 5 points of the second set. Here is Lametti. Lametti able to dig it out, and can she get it over? She did. Great save by Rodriguez there, and pushed over by Perez Flores. To the left side, Todd, no, it's gonna be a double. Oh boy. So Northern Essex with the first 2-point lead here in the second set. Lametti to serve again. This might be a little too strong, and Yildirim read it correctly just at the last moment, but she did. She did read it correctly, so that'll give the point to Mass Bay, 4-3. It'll be Lamberti, and it gets down for an ace for Lamberti after Perez Flores kind of just push it into the floor. So we are tied at 4. Once again, Mass Bay going for its first lead. She got it inside the end line. Back-to-back aces for Amanda Lamberti. Mass Bay has its first lead of the match, 5-4. And hit into the net by Rodriguez, and Mass Bay up to a 6-4 lead. I don't think they led by more than 2, if they led at all, 2 nights ago against Holyoke. It just trickled over the net, but it landed out of bounds. So tough break to end that nice little run there for Lamberti, and Northern Essex now within 1. And it will be Ashley Martinez to serve. And a swing and a miss there on Todd as it died in front of her own side of the net. And Northern Essex pulls even, 6-6. And do we have it's a rotation. We just had a rotation violation for, that goes in favor of Mass Bay. That actually wipes out the point for Northern Essex. And that's going to result in an ace for Mass Bay after all that. Gillett with the ace there. 7-5 in favor of the Bucks. Perez Flores able to get it over. Pass over the left side, Todd. Kept it alive at the back line. Up the middle for Burns. Oh, a little, not enough under it for Hopkins. Trying to get it over on the last hit from the back line, and Northern Essex now at 6 points, 7-6. And this will be Ashley Martinez to serve for the Knights. Nearly hitting in the rafters, and Lometti backed into her own teammate, but and I think the chair umpire just signaled a jump ball. Yeah, so we're gonna just restart. Yeah, don't know what it would trigger the jump ball there, but back to Martinez again. Still 7-6, Mass Bay. A swing and a miss on the left side. Pass looked like it was behind LaFlame. And Mass Bay will get the point. They're up 8-6. Todd to serve. Over the left side and drilled into the net by LaFlame. And Mass Bay up 9-6. And that's going to provoke a timeout for the Knights. Down 3 here in set 2 after not trailing at all in the first set. 9-6 Mass Bay, 1-0 Northern Essex leading the match. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or most past LSP video broadcasts, or get yourself the official LSP hoodie, the Never Concede collection stuff, etc., etc. Fun stuff. LSP37.creator-spring.com for merchandise, and email samfeelypbp@gmail.com to order DVDs. So, out of the timeout, Todd to serve with Mass Bay leading 9-6. Soft touch, and it works out for Kathleen Perez Flores. And Northern Essex within 2. 9-7 will be Caroline Burns to serve. Durham gets it over. Up the middle. Dug out. And unfortunately, a miss hit by Shamira Gillette will give the point to Northern Essex, and they're a point away from pulling even after that timeout. A little too strong there by Lometti, and Mass Bay back up by 2, 10-8. Markai and Sammy, you can have that hoodie. You saw the URL, lsp37.creator-spring.com, and wait to see what it says on the back, too. Up the middle, Lometti again. And Northern Essex within 1 again, 10-9. And we'll have a substitution for Northern Essex. I haven't seen a whole lot of substitutions from the Knights, although, to be fair, they do have kind of a thin bench tonight. And Heather Walsh is going to take over. She is standing tall in the middle there. Going for the block there, too. And I'll set up on the left side. Quickly back over to Perez Flores. She'll push it over herself. Well, Flame. Oh, I thought it was going to. Oh, Yildirim. We're going to have a dig attempt there by Hopkins, and Yildirim tried to get it over on the right side. And after another nice rally, we are tied at 10. Northern Essex outscoring Mass Bay 4-1 out of that timeout. Here comes Perez Flores. Cutting across to dig it out is Gillette, and it's out. And Northern Essex reclaims the lead. And 11-10, the run continues. It is 5-1. 1 second, Markai, let me see what I can do. I'll type it in the comments. Mass Bay gets the point. I just typed the URL in the chat for you, Markai, and it worked for me, and I guess it does work for you. Great. Mass Bay pulls even at 11, though, after ball goes wide of the near sideline, and that goes underneath the net, and Mass Bay reclaims the lead, 12-11. Up. It'll be a double hit. Perez Flores was trying to push it to her left, ended up drifting behind her to LaFlame. Mass Bay up 13-11. Gets over on one strike, though, and drops for Ashley Rodriguez. So back and forth we go. Northern Essex now within one again, 13-12. And here's LaFlame to serve. And it'll be an ace for LaFlame. We are tied at 13. Largest lead in this set was Mass Bay's 9-6 lead. To the left side. And again, travel too deeply for Martinez to get it over. And Mass Bay again leading 14-13. Oh, God, get your popcorn ready. There's beefing in the chat. First attempt really for Walsh to get on the stat sheet. Gets a block out of it. Up the middle. Too strong. Lamberti with the bid. And we are tied at 14. Markai, you did not ask me how my day was. What are you talking about? That'll be a double hit on Mass Bay. And Northern Essex back in the lead, 15-14. So wait, Finetto, are you buying the hoodie for him? Oh, dear. It gets over, though, but Burns has a return. Oh, they set up Burns here. No, they'll go on the right side to Rodriguez. Get it over one time. Mass Bay Bulls even, 15 all. Guys, just both of you buy your own hoodies, please. I'm begging you. Burns dug out. And it landed inside the line for Hopkins. Walsh thought it was going to go a little too strong over the end line, died just inside. And Mass Bay once again leading 16-15. Actually, 17-15. Excuse me, I missed a Mass Bay point. It is, in fact, 17-15. Mass Bay, but that'll result in a service error and a point to Northern Essex. Sold out. That shouldn't be the case as that trickles over the net. Oh, you know what the issue might be? Like I just designed the products and then Creator Spring prints them, so they might be out of that specific product that they printed on for now, and then they'll have to once they get it back in stock, then you can order it, that specific hoodie. Burns, good dig, but Hopkins again can't knock the hustle. I'll check it myself in a second. Here comes Martinez. And Yildirim's going to get it over. Just trickles over, kind of a miss hit by LaFlamme, but Mass Bay able to keep the play alive. A little punch by Yildirim. And it drops at her feet, and we are tied. Make sure of that the floor officials standing in the way of the scoreboard. As you can see, the main gym scoreboard is out. Yeah, it is in fact tied at 18. All right, I got it right. And that's 4 on Mass Bay as Northern Essex reclaims the lead at 19-18. I'm wearing it right now, in fact, Sammy. I'm wearing that shirt right now, in fact. Over the left side. Todd can't get it through. Oh, nearly died on the short side of the net, but Mass Bay able to pull even again, 19-19. Another fourth hit on Mass Bay gives the point to Northern Essex. Walsh can't get it through. Yildirim pushes it back over quickly. Over to the left side, LaFlamme. Dug out. Left side, LaFlamme again, and she swings and misses. And we are tied at 20. And Ortiz hit it into the net. 21-20. (22-20) as Mass Bay unable to get it over the net there, hitting it straight into the net. And it'll be Perez Flores to serve. Burns takes it out, up the middle. She can't get through again. Back to Burns. On the left side, LaFlame. Oh, it went over the antenna, says the man with the flag in the far left corner. So a bailout there for Mass Bay as they are back within one, 22-21. And it was a double on Mass Bay. Again, it was like one step forward, two steps back. Northern Essex 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Here is LaFlame. Oh, miss hit by LaFlame on a pass. And Mass Bay within one again, 23-22. But first, second time out of the set for Northern Essex. So I just did y'all a little bit of a favor. I cut off the pesky 99 cents on the LSP hoodie price, so it's $45 even. It is still an active listing on my Creative Spring dashboard, so clearly the issue is not the fact that it's inactive on my end. I guess I just don't have that hoodie in stock right now. So hopefully that hoodie will be back in stock in the Creative Spring factory in due time. Then you can order it. Buy some other stuff while you're there, I guess. I mean, there's stuff with my Greyhound's face on it. Tina the Long Arena. She has her own Facebook page too. By the way, I'll drop the link in the comments. Out of the timeout. Oh, dear. Chance to pull even for Mass Bay. And now Northern Essex with set point. It will be Walsh. Strong serve. Oh, boy. This will be a tough sell. Did get over inside the antenna by Ortiz. Birdie gets it over, and it drops as Martinez dove to keep it alive. 24-23. You need a clean serve here if you're Lamberti. And it is. But, wow, Martinez makes up for the missed dig with a little soft touch there for the kill. That secures set point, and Northern Essex wins set 2. 25-23, they lead the match, 2-0. NJCAA Women's Volleyball here on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is Saturday night into Sunday morning. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. We got 6 hours of the 100 innings of baseball spectacular for ALS, benefiting the Angel Fund. Walter Benson and many other guests will be joining us as we broadcast an annual tradition to it's the longest baseball game in the world, 100 innings, charity game for ALS research to benefit the Angel Fund. Again, coverage starts at 7 p.m. on Saturday and continues it to 1 a.m. Sunday morning on the LSP YouTube channel. One more thing, by the way, if y'all do want to support the stream financially, and if you don't have PayPal, I do have Cash App and Venmo. It is this. I'll put it in the chat right now. So, Northern Essex leading 2-0. Winner of this match will go to 500 in Region 21 play. Right now, everyone looking up at Massasoit in the region standings. 8-2 overall, undefeated in Region 21 play there at 7-0. CCRI, the only team with only one blemish on their record. They're 4-1, but they're also 6-1 overall. Mass Bay got a late start to their season. Again, they also don't play as many out-of-region games, so in fact, they only play one, and I mentioned the NHTI game earlier this season. So they really got to rely on that conference play, the region play, to get into the top 4, but it could be a tough sell. Be 1-3 if they drop this one. But like I say, everyone looking up right now at Massasoit. So it will be Northern Essex serve to begin set 3. And serving will be Kathleen Perez-Flores. Here we go. There's a double on Mass Bay, Danielle Ortiz, and Northern Essex, once again, 1-0 lead. Ace for Perez-Flores. That's her third by my count in that department. Perfectly placed. 2-0. Pass into the middle for Lamberti will be negated, as that was a double by Gillette. And a quick 3-0 start here to set number 3 for the Knights. Oh, a swing and a miss. Charlene Estevez in the match for the first time, by the way, and came up empty. 4-0, yet another ace for Kathleen Perez Flores. Make it 5. 5-0. Kathleen Perez Flores. Want to play aces and eights? I got too many of those too. Number 6. God, what point do you call a timeout? If you are the Bucks, but we have some substitutions. So Estevez is coming out. Hopkins is coming in. And we continue. Mass Bay finally able to get it over there. And they'll finally get on the scoreboard. They had Estevez and Fuerte there in to begin the third set. But their inexperience dug the Bucks into a kind of a big hole here. 6-1, Todd to serve. Drilled into the net. And Mass Bay trying to claw their way back, 6-2. And that'll go out of bounds. Mass Bay building the lead, cutting into that lead. They are now down 6-3. Pass over to Ortiz, gets it over. Soft touch. No one there to save it from the Martinez kill. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to wipe it off. I guess they ruled Martinez or somebody was over the line for Northern Essex, so that gives the point to Mass Bay. So they were 6-4. Break there for the Bucks. 12. And as a result, I don't know, is De Jesus a little upset after that last call? Because now Mass Bay's within 1. Gets right back over. Burns, top 5 in the region in kills per set. They prevented that first one, but Northern Essex preserves the lead. It is 7-5. And it will be De Jesus to serve. Awkward little push there by Ildirim, but eventually Northern Essex hits it into the net, and now again a chance for Mass Bay to tie after being down 6-0 to start this third set. Here is Lamberti. Oh, just into the net, couldn't trickle it over, and again Northern Essex stays in the lead, 8-6. Burns. Todd there. Oh, Todd and Gillette were converging and ended up going over behind the scorer's desk. 9-6, Northern Essex on top. Burns again. Here comes Hopkins, gets it over. Burns will have to save it, and she does. Durham gets it over. Ortiz gets it over. There is Yildirim. Over the near side. Can LaFlame get it over? She can. Dug out by Todd. Tough spot there, but Gillette kept it alive, and Mass Bay's going to get the point on a double. It's Mass Bay back within 2, 9-7. Shamir Gillette. Durham gets it over. And hit into the net by Lametti. And once again, Mass Bay within 1. Lametti able to just trickle it over the net. It's again Mass Bay getting within 1, but unable to pull even. 10-8 in favor of the Knights. Birdie able to get it over. Hello. There you go. Boy, good thing that wasn't the arm next to my pacemaker, huh? Oh yeah, a lot of you don't know that story. Y'all Mass Bay kids tuning in for the first time. How much time do you have? I am 35 and I have a pacemaker. It all started with this cough that started on Boxing Day last year. You're not interested in that. I'm alive, that's what matters. And a miss hit on the serve by Daniela Ortiz. We'll give the point to the Knights. Lametti gets it over. Set up over the left side for Todd, but no, it was a double. And Northern Essex extends the lead, 13-9. I think Mass Bay has been has been able to serve for a tying point 3 times this set. Now Northern Essex starting to pull away, and just as I say that, that service is shanked into the net, the side of I guess that was Rodriguez's hand. So Mass Bay back within 3, 13-10, and back on the court for the Knights is Heather Walsh. Here's Hopkins to serve. To the left side, here comes Perez Flores with the strike. And Lametti picks up the ace there. And that's going to hit the antenna. And things starting to pile up here for Northern Essex. They are up 6, 9 points away from a straight sets victory. And remember, every match this season for the Bucks has been 3-0 in one direction or another. Their one win was a straight sets victory, and their 3 losses thus far have also been straight sets. Lametti with the sliced serve there. And 16-11. Burns has not been as much of a factor as I guess we might have anticipated her to be tonight, but Northern Essex not any worse for it. Gillette hits it into the net. 17-11. Northern Essex 8 points away from the sweep. Soft touch attempt by Lamberti to poke it between the blockers there, including Burns, unsuccessful. 18-11, Northern Essex. It'll be Todd to get it over. Up the middle, here's Burns. And there's a kill for Burns. Again, she hasn't been racking them up as much as you might have anticipated this game, but like I said, Northern Essex no worse for 18-12. Timeout called by Mass Bay. Northern Essex on the cusp of a sweep and pulling even in Region 21 play. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on air, yes, for as low as $25 an ad. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. I'll let you know that LSP is the live event specialists. Ask us about streaming your next gaming tournament, sports game, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information. And don't forget videography, public address announcing, other stuff. There's something for everyone here at LSP. So, as we come out of the timeout, Northern Essex 7 points away from a straight sets victory. And out of the timeout, it will be Kathleen Perez-Flores, who basically blew the Bucks out of the water to start this set. Oh, that somehow got over. Back to serve. And then Mass Bay made a couple substitutions. Got back into it, but Northern Essex pulling away again. And it will be Todd into the net. Northern Essex 6 points away. Why'd the chat suddenly get quiet, huh? Excellent dig on the back line by Hopkins, but goes out of play for another Northern Essex point. 20-12. It's actually 21-12, my mistake. I missed a Northern Essex point. Now it is 22-12. 3 points away are the Knights. Service error keeps Mass Bay in it, 22-13. So for the second straight match, Mass Bay, the strongest in the middle in the second set, but the opposition pulling away in the third. Miscommunication, but somehow Yildirim gets it over. Play still alive. Burns into the Mass Bay bench. 23-13. Northern Essex 2 points away from the victory. And here is DeJesus. I misidentified her as Martinez earlier in the match. Martinez is the libero. She's in the yellow jersey for the Knights. And now, match point for the Knights after the ace by DeJesus. Yildirim able to get it over. There is Martinez. And a miss-hit dies at the line in front of the net, and Northern Essex comes away with the straight sets victory. 25-14, 25-23, and 25-13. Really, the aces were wild for Northern Essex in that third set, and the string of aces at the outset, getting them out to a 6-0 lead with Kathleen Perez-Flores leading the way. That really dug the Bucks in a hole that they couldn't get out of. And Mass Bay falls to 1-4, 1-3 in Region 21 play. Northern Essex improves to 4-7, 4-4 in Region 21 play. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes and beyond since 2011. Copyright 2022, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that you can advertise on LSP broadcast for as little as $25 per ad, and you can hire us for your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event for as little as $100 event. And you can, if you're down with the sound called LSP, follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, whenever I feel like getting it up again. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PayPal, Creator Spring, Ko-Fi, LSP37, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Our next broadcast is Saturday night, 7 p.m., the 100 Innings of Baseball Spectacular for ALS to benefit the Angel Fund from Adams Field in Quincy. And don't forget, you can buy a DVD of this game at the LSP store, as well as a bunch of other random stuff I spat out of my fragile little mind. LSP37.creator-spring, don't forget the dash.com for merchandise. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for DVDs. Once again, the final score from Mount Ida from the UMass Amherst Mount Ida campus in Newton, Mass. It is the Northern Essex Knights 3 and the Mass Bay Buccaneers nothing, with Northern Essex winning by scores of 25-14, 25-23, and 25-13. For Saeed Vasugi on camera, my name is Sam Feeler, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.